Hey, Woodstock here. Hope everyone's doing okay. Thanks for stopping by. We're trying something again different this time. We're using some found rocks that I found to carve with, and they seem to be carving pretty easily, especially with a carbide tungsten burr like we have here. And the Stylo Plus hasn't bogged down at all, so it's almost really like a softer kind of stone, I think, but it's got porous attributes to it, which I'm not too keen on. So basically, it's like a rough surface when you're done with it, as a result of minute air pockets throughout the whole medium. At first, I thought it wouldn't be a problem. I didn't think it would go that far. But as I looked at it and carved deeper, it seems like the whole material became more unpredictable. Wood's the same way, but not as bad, I don't think. I'm not sure, but no, I've never really carved stone before, so this is like a first time thing here. But the tools I'm using are the carbide tungsten burr from Dremel, a couple of dental bits that my friend Kevin gave me, and then wrapping up with some diamond burrs. Actually, the diamond burrs hold up pretty well, surprisingly, more so than I expected. But this is such a small piece, too. I should try a larger piece, actually. Maybe make a candle holder out of the top of his head or something. I don't know. A couple ideas. Like I said, I got tons of rocks. Yeah, after all said and done, I'm going to be returning to my routine wood carving series after this. Apologies if I went off on a tangent, but I thought it would be important to try different mediums out. Not limit yourself to one train of thought, more or less. But anyway, I'm just kind of curious about this material here. I wonder if on a larger scale, chisels could be employed for that, for gouging out it. I'm pretty sure it would work, which leads me to think about a future project. But that'll be at a later date. So, anyway, if you guys have any suggestions on what you'd like to see next or any particular phase, let me know. I'll see if I could whip up something. Yeah, I just switched over to dental burr. It's a step down from the 1/8. I think it's like 3/32 shank size or something like that. But anyway, yeah, a friend of mine gave me a bunch of these dental burrs, so I'm going to check them out. I figure if they work on people's teeth, they could work on something like this. This is probably actually softer than the teeth. I guess some people use soapstone, I guess, and I've heard that from a few friends of mine already. So I'm not too sure what soapstone is. I've heard of it, but I'm not entirely sure about it. I think it is something to sculpt with. But this rock came from a volcanic active area, so I'm pretty sure it's not sedimentary. It's igneous or metamorphic. Probably metamorphic, I would say. Igneous is more or less like your obsidian rocks, stuff like that. So generally speaking, out of all the burrs, I think they surprisingly work pretty well with this kind of material. I'm not sure if it dulls your tools down as much as wood or not, but I do suspect that the lifespan of using these burrs on stone is quite shortened by the fact that it's more maybe a abrasive environment. Although I do hear that cottonwood bark has a lot of sand or dirt incorporated in the bark itself, so it does tend to wear your burrs down too as well. The thing I also like about this stone, it's got a light blue tint to it. Inherent color in the stone itself, and as I was digging around, I found a lot more of these things. Dark black stone almost, and then this white stone, and then some in between bluer stone. So I'm pretty intrigued about it. I had a couple ideas where I'm gonna do a larger scale face like this and use it as a mold for clay and press the clay onto the face, and then you got some kind of a template to bounce off so you can make multiple copies. I don't know, we'll see how that works out. But anyway, yeah, and one of these next videos I'm going to be doing is going to be doing an outdoor kiln where I'm going to fire the clay head that I constructed with the previous video. Yeah, I think another project I'll be working on is a skull. Depends on what medium I'm going to use. I'm still kind of intrigued with the stone skull idea that I came up with, but we'll see how that works out. It's going to be a larger scale. I'm going to have to get some 1/8 quarter-inch burrs for my die grinder. Should be interesting. But this is merely just to test this face here, so you guys don't have to I don't expect you guys to go through the whole video. It's pretty much just a boring. Yeah, it's a little porous, but it's okay. Good practice though. I think I got it just needs some kind of refinement. I think I'll come back to it at some later stage.